how you doing? Good afternoon. It's Friday. Financial Freedom Fridays here with Gus Tucker. How's everything going? Hope you're doing well. I know I'm excited. It's Friday, another week in the books. Ha! How's your week been? Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. So here's the thing. This is October, right? Yeah, October, November, December, 10, 11, 12. When my mother was alive, and we were joking about this in our family, we'd say it's time to get ready for the holidays. She loved the holidays, and she could make a pound cake that would make you slap your mama. Okay, and from now till New Year, she'd be making pound cakes every day for people who wanted them. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Dion, I think I'm saying that right. From Harrisburg, PA, how you doing? And she'd be making those pound cakes. She sold them. It was her little. She made some serious coin through those 3 months. But we think about that all the time. So it is time for the holidays now. Um, I want you to join me on a journey for the next 3 months. Okay, um, to get ready for 2024, to make 2024 a year that you kind of we hear this all the time about take your life to the next level. What does that even mean? Hi, Ursula. Hi, Ursula. How you doing? What does that even mean? What it means is that you maximize the opportunities that come your way and you don't let any of them slip by, and you engage. You confront the things that are standing in front of you and are sitting right over there that you don't want to confront to move your life forward. Are y'all ready to do that? Because let me tell you, ain't no Calvary coming to save you. The Calvary is right here in your skin. You feel me? Okay. So I want to hit a few things with you while we chat today, and this is going to be good. It's going to be good. Okay. So um, here's the status quo. I want to revisit this for a second. That because what we hear, Cincinnati, Ohio. Hey, I went to the University of Cincinnati for 2 years. Played football for the Bearcats down near Nippert Stadium. I'll have you to know. I love Cincinnati. What is financial independence and how can it be developed by Black people for Black people? Okay, we need a strategy as a whole to work together. You can be a lot of things, but if we're all standing in the room, people see you as being Black. I know you're a lot more than that, but because you are Black, you get treated a certain way. We need to stand together. Okay? Since 1860, um, our control of wealth in this country hasn't really changed. 1860 is when Black folks are freed from slavery in that 1860-65 time frame. And we need to work together as a group. We need to work together as a group. Okay? Um, what principles or keys do we need to apply to experience this, what I call God's promised land? Okay? So I'm proud to be a Black person in America. Hey, Eric, how you doing? The fact that we're here and still standing says a lot about how tough and resilient and magnificent we are. So, so let's go. What you see is from where you sit. Your perspective makes all the difference. I encourage you to be that person. A friend of mine went down to an event in Miami. It was celebrating at the excellence of Black men. He sat on the panel. He's a part of my business team. He sat on the panel about Black excellence and wealth creation. It was held in Miami at a 4 or 5 star hotel. About 1,000+ Black men were down there. And he said it was so exciting and uplifting. And it changed his perspective of what's possible if we'll work together. Hey, y'all, there's a lot of people out there that want to make a difference. And if you will adopt that mindset and keep that going, you'll find them. Believe me, God will direct you to them. But what you see is from where you sit. Sit in a place of victory, not being a victim, of moving forward, of making things happen, of not living under the circumstances or behind your excuses. Okay? He said, how you doing? I'm doing good under the circumstances. What are you doing under there? And I spoke to a group this week and I said, you know what an excuse is? I heard this one time and never left me. An excuse is the skin of a reason. The skin of a reason stuffed with a lie. The skin of a reason stuffed with a lie. Look, if we live with our excuses, we'll get to keep them and we won't get our dreams. You're either going to get your obstacles, your excuses, or you're going to get your dreams. Which one you want? You want your dreams, we got to confront our excuses and confront our obstacles. Okay? And you can. Why? Because I believe, write these scriptures down, go read them. They all talk about looking at the world from God's perspective. I'm a person of faith. To me, the Bible is basic instruction before leaving earth. Bible. Basic instruction before leaving earth. You want the best principles on life and business and winning? They come out the Bible. And the Bible says is that when I come into a relationship with God through Jesus Christ, I have God living inside of me. That equips me to win. And it's already sealed my fate that I'm a winner. And he's already designated what I'm going to be and what I am. We're going to talk about that in a second. He's already designated what I'm supposed to do, why he put me here on earth. He's already designated that before the foundations of the world. God decided I would be and that you would be. He decided what you would do, and wrapped up in that is his provision. I call it purpose-driven provision. When you know God's purpose and that drives you, all your provisions for life will be taken care of. Okay? Now, I told you I wanted you to join me on the journey. The pastor of my church wrote this book. It's a workbook. Okay? It's a workbook. And I'm going to show you. Got mine right here. Got my workbook right here. Get it for you, get it for your family. And what you do, it's a journal. And this is my journal for today, Friday. You can see that, Friday. It's my journal for today. And it's about rebuilding the temple. In the Bible, the temple was a place where God lived, and it was a physical building. And right now, Israel's being attacked, much like in the Bible. It's a temple, right? And when Israel was doing good, the temple was built up. It was well taken care of. But when Israel backslid or did the wrong thing, or the enemy will come in and tear the temple down. Well, for us, we are the temple of God now. It's not a building made with hands. Acts chapter 7, verse 48. It's not a building made with hands. It's our body. And my brother Ellis, who produces this show, was just telling me about a woman who did a whole segment on being healthy, which is taking care of your temple where God lives. Because one of the things the enemy wants to do is make you unhealthy, to shorten your time here and shorten your effectiveness. Okay, so you want to get on this 90-day journey with us. It's a journey in which you're going to spend time in the Word. You're going to spend time in prayer. You're going to spend time seeking God's face. You're going to spend time fasting. So that over the next 3 months, you can journal and write down, like it says in the back of the vision that God has for you. You can write that down. And when you know the vision is from God, it gives you confidence to go out and face the things you need to face and overcome them. Okay? So you can see this. You go on Amazon. If you put that in, rebuilding my temple, a 90-day journey, it'll show up. It's $5. Okay? But it'll be powerful. And this is a tradition we're going to do every year. So we're going to spend the last 3 months of the year preparing for the next year. Okay? Does that sound like a good use of your time? But it gets you focused, right? So from now to December, just order. It'll show up in a day or two. Okay? It's really a good tool for you to capture your thoughts and the revelations and things that God shows you. Does that make sense? How many if y'all think that's a good idea? Somebody write in the chat. Good idea. Amen. And Mr. Sudbury, how you doing, brother? Yeah. So come on, let's go. Let's go on this journey together. Okay. So that's the first part, it's the spiritual part. And here's the thing: is money is spiritual because money is an idea, it's a concept. Okay, and I'm gonna show you that more here in a second because there's four levels of value, the way you create value. And this is from my coach, Myron Golden. If you see him go on YouTube, check out Myron Golden, Myron Golden. Anything he writes or talks about, just get it and listen to it. Myron Golden. Okay, that's right. Write the vision, make it plain. Habakkuk 2, 1 through 3. That's the verse that's right on the inside of this book. Okay, amen. That's what's up. So, the highest level of value creation. If you make money with your ideas and you use your ideas to make money, that's the highest level of value that's created. So, who are the wealthiest people in the world? Not just financially, but as people. They have the best ideas, and they're operating on that level. They're an entrepreneur. They're an inventor. They're some kind of leader. Okay. Yep. Check out Myron Golden on YouTube. Fire, straight fire. Okay. The highest level of value creation is your imagination. And that's where you'll make the most money. Who are the wealthiest people? Jeff Bezos, Gates, Buffett. What do? They're business people who either invest or they've created a business based on some ideas that made our lives better. They came up with some ideas that made our lives better. We invested in them and they got wealthy. The next highest level of value creation is communication. People make money with their words. They're a communicator. Actors, singers, speakers, coaches, consultants, right? Right now, if you watch college football, there's a little known college football coach in Colorado named Deion Sanders, Coach Prime, who in less than a year has created $100 million plus of value for his university. That's paying him $5 million a year. But he's already created $100 million of value for that community. They've already got all the money back that they're going to pay him over the next 5 years in less than a year. Did they make a good investment? Yes. And how is Dion making his money? Communication and imagination. Because his ideas of how he built the team, how he's running the team, how he's leading the team, that's what they're paying for. His brand, Coach Prime, as a brand, it's about communication and imagination. Does that make sense? Are you making money with your imagination? Are you making money with your communication skills? You can develop those and raise the level of value that you're providing. And in a short amount of time, you can provide more value. Second highest level of value creation is unification. You're a manager, right? In most people's jobs, the managers are the ones that are leading other people. Okay. Yeah. Streams of income and investment vehicles are all ideas. They're all ideas. They're ideas. Right now, I'm working with 7. Okay, but they're all ideas. They're ideas that you have to execute. Okay, you and your team, you have to execute them. So the second highest level is unification. You're a manager. You don't do the thing, but you lead other people who do the thing. Okay. And the lowest level of value creation is the implementer. You're the one that's the doer. You're doing the work. You're doing the work. So the goal is, especially now with social media and technology, to elevate yourself, to elevate yourself. Here's a book I encourage you to get. I didn't have this on the slide, but I encourage you to get. There's a group of us going through it. We get together early Sunday morning and we're going through this book. It's called The YouTube Formula. The YouTube Formula. And if you look it up, it's a red, white, and black book. And the author's name just escaped me. But it's called The YouTube Formula. It's a red, white, and black book. Um, Let me see if I can look in my, I'm going to look in my Kindle real quick on this other computer. And I'm going to see if I can get you the author's name real quick. Get to my Kindle library. And yeah, the author's name is Derrell, Derral, Derral. Last name Eves, Eves, Eves. All of you got something to say, but we have to take the time to say it the best way we can and to organize it and communicate it so people will get it. So, what if you created a YouTube channel or some kind of product or tool and people paid you $1 to $10 a month for whatever it is you deliver to them? How many people in the whole world, of which there are 8 billion, how many of them would you have to have subscribe to your channel to make all the money you need to live on? Hmm? I'm just saying, all of you have something to say. So I'm just encouraging you along that way. We're going to cover 4 levels of wealth. Okay. Um, some people that I'm partnering with, um, we're starting a financial agency to teach financial literacy, to teach wealth accumulation, actually to coach people how to do it, provide the products and services to do it. And there aren't that many, because we've researched it and looked at it, Black institutions that are doing this, Black and minority run. And we're going to talk about the 4 levels of wealth. First, we got to help people get financially stable, then get financially secure. And then when they're in a place of financial freedom, where they've got enough passive income or residual income coming in to take care of all their bills, whether they have to go to work or not, whether they go to work or not, or do anything or not, they're financially free. And they have money not just for them. You know, it says in the Bible, we're just reading this in Proverbs, a good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children. And I always say to people, I said, how? Do you have the financial and legal structures in place to help people to do that? That's one of the things we show people how to do. So a good man or woman leaves an inheritance that endures to his children's children. Okay? And then the last is financial abundance, where money really isn't a concern of yours anymore. And you're really focused on, how can I contribute? Because there's 3 things my coach, Myron Golden, talks about. There's 3 things you need to do to be fulfilled in life. One, you got to connect with people. Man, I'm trying to do that here. I'm hoping we're connected. Connect with people where they know you care about them and they care about you, and there's a connection. Next is create. Create something like these slides and what we're talking about has been created. You create something that delivers value to other people, which leads to the third thing, contribution. So if you're creating, you're connecting, and you're contributing to people, you'll be fulfilled because life is about other people, not you. So if you're connecting with other people, contributing to other people, and creating good for other people, man, your life's going to be abundant. So we're going to talk about those four levels of wealth. We're going to talk about creation, connection, and contribution. And then the we're going to walk through these 8 financial breakthroughs that everybody has to have, right? And as we go through them, the dots will begin to connect for you. One is financial awareness. Enhance your financial education. Is there a course of study you're on to complete your financial education? Yep, you got it, Judith. Financial awareness, understanding your financial DNA, how you relate to money. Not everybody relates to money the same way. Providing financial courses and seminars for you that you're going to be in an ongoing community where you're being challenged about your relationship with money and wealth, and you're being encouraged about it. Protect you against threats. There are things that threaten your income, loss of income, critical and chronic illness, identity theft. You got to protect yourself against those things. You got to protect yourself against those threats. Okay? You need cash flow today, right? It's all about cash flow. Looking at your cash flow plan, sometimes called a budget. Look at the automatic drafts coming out of your account and making sure we're being wise about all that. Then how do we enhance your cash flow? How do we get that flowing more, stronger, faster, more? And then talking about some cash flow ideas and opportunities. And then manage your debt to income ratio. Debt doesn't have to be bad. It's just the kind of debt you're in. That makes all the difference. Increasing your credit score so that when you choose to buy things with other people's money, you pay as little for credit as possible. Now, why would you want to borrow money? Because if you can borrow money cheaper than the return you're getting on your investments, you shouldn't take money out of a higher return investment to buy something. Use somebody else's money at that lower interest rate, pay it off with your higher interest investment. See, poor people make money to pay their bills. I owe, so off to work I go. Poor people make money to pay their bills. Middle class people, they want money so they can have nice things. Nicer house, nicer car, nicer clothes, nicer glasses, nicer watch, nicer vacations, nicer stuff in their house. Upper middle class people, they want to have nice things. Wealthy people, they make money so their money can have babies. It's called businesses, investments, and interest. They make money so their money can have babies. Okay? Why do you make money? Something to think about. And then we're going to talk about liquidity, having 6 months worth of money available, but then also having 12 months worth of money available to take advantage of business opportunities that come up. You may want to buy a business. You may want to start a business. Do you have access to the cash to do that? Have you ever thought about having a plan how to have access to cash so you can do that? What if we could show you some ways to do that? How to get access to capital and funding. Number six, future income and net worth. What's your future retirement and lifestyle plan? I'm never going to retire, but when in the future would you like to be in a situation where you don't have to work for money anymore? You're accumulating this money so you can do that. Then you're going to decide to use some of that money. Have you set it up so when you start using that money, you're using it tax free? Do you know you could have millions of dollars coming to you and have them be tax free and not subject to income tax? Yeah. A legacy and succession plan. I have three children. Um, Having wills and trusts set up, a legacy plan, potentially a family foundation, so you can pass things on to the next generation. And then accountability. Somebody holds your feet to the fire. Accountability makes all the difference. I've had an instrument for 40 years and I've never learned how to play it. I pless around with it from time to time. But what I did was I mentioned this to a couple people in the office who are musicians. I mean, very good musicians. And now they're holding me accountable. I practiced last night. Last 15 minutes before I go to bed is practice. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. So I can build this muscle and get better and better and better. Who are you accountable to? We're going to show you how to set up a family office. Usually that's just for really, really wealthy people. What's a family office? A family office are a group of professionals that you're their only client, attorneys, investment professionals, real estate professionals, financial professionals, where people have enough money where they employ these people to take care of their money. Well, you can do that at lower levels, but you just have to have a mindset and you have to develop relationships with people to help you with your family office. Now, let me ask you, do those 8 things sound like worthwhile things for you to do? Well, I'm going to be bringing on some of my business partners, and we're going to be talking about these and experts in these different areas. Okay. So you can take advantage of these things. And some of you may say, hey, I really like that. How can I learn to help other people with that? Let me know. You can reach out to me at my email, financialfreedomfridays@gmail.com, financialfreedomfridays@gmail.com, or my Google Voice. You call me, text me at 312-569-0757. 312-569-0757. We want to build networks across the country where this information is known in every household. Because people have things come up in their life all the time where they need some financial help. Somebody called me the other day, hey, I'm going through this situation. How do I protect my assets? Boom, I got on the phone with the attorney. We're going to connect them with them. We're going to protect their assets. You need to have relationships with people who have expertise in these areas because these areas are the areas of your life that it matters. Okay. So we're going to go through this journey over the next 3 months. Get that journal. Okay. Get that journal. I'm going to flip back to that page real quick. Get that journal. Okay. Let's go on this spiritual journey together. Okay. Get a hold of me and let's start developing your plan to experience these 8 financial breakthroughs in your life. So we got spiritual journey and then we got the financial journey. Remember I talked to you about purpose-driven provision? I believe when you understand God's purpose for your life, he created you to be creative and to create. It's just a matter of what areas. When you understand your purpose and you're living that purpose out, God's going to provide for you, not just financially, but emotionally, socially, spiritually. In every way, he is. Let's get on that journey together, okay? Reach out. Let's talk. 312-569-0757 and Financial Freedom Fridays at gmail.com. Let's connect. Come back to blackdoctor.org next Friday at 2 o'clock. Um, I know the people I'm thinking about having on, they've got a meeting out of town next week and some things going on. So it may not start till the first week in November, but we're going to have them on and we're going to attack this. And everybody's going to get in the best spiritual, physical, financial shape they've ever been in their whole life. What you think about that? I'm fired up. How about you? See y'all next week. Okay? Take care. Bye.